Hey everyone, this is Dan Kahn bringing you another adventure supplement for Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. This is Wyrmdoom Hunt. If you are a player, this is not the video for you. This is a video meant for DMs that are running Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. You have been warned, there will be spoilers ahead, so please proceed at your own risk. Anyway, Wyrmdoom Hunt. Wyrmdoom is the location of one of the two Goliath tribes in Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. They're known for having slain a dragon. The bones are displayed right in the entrance of their cave, and there's a conflict between these two Goliath clans, the Akhenathi clan and the Thunlakalaka clan. They're not at war, but they have a conflict. There's a bit of a misunderstanding that you can get to the bottom of in the book. And you can restore the sight of one of the leaders of one of these two clans to bring the clans together. This has a few issues because, one, the party's not going to have access to Greater Restoration at the level that they would probably be doing this. Two, the party just, there's not enough to do, really. You can go to these locations, but there's not so much of a quest other than bringing the two clans together, and as I said, the way to do it isn't all that interesting. So the purpose of this supplement is to expand upon that, to create an interesting quest that's going to happen as a result of these two clans, bring the clans together and make the party feel like, they really accomplished something. So there's a number of adventure hooks here. This module is set up to be for parties level 5 to 6, so maybe you run this after Destruction's Light, or just if your party's just exploring Icewind Dale as part of Chapter 2 for a long time before they do Sunblight, maybe this comes in there. There's also some scaling options for up to level 7 if you do this at a later point. So of course, you can get here if you have a Goliath in the party, which I've seen a lot. You're likely to visit these locations. There's some quests. There's a Goliath problem. There's someone named Danica Greysteel who wants to make some dragon bones stew, but I can get you there. And then there's some more, we'll say, story-driven ways that you can bring this into the main story. At the start of Chapter 5, the party needs to get to Solstice. So one really awesome way to get to Solstice would be to ride on the back of griffins. Well, one of these two Goliath clans trains griffins, so that would be pretty cool if you go talk to them. Maybe you can get one of their griffins. Also, at the beginning of Chapter 6, the location of the of the glacier where the party can get into the caves of hunger. In the book, Velen Harpel lore drops a bunch of things for the party, and I think it'd be more interesting if the party is to learn the location of the caves of hunger, and maybe the Goliaths who are native to this land know that location. So you go there, do the quest, and then they tell you, and you can go on to the caves of hunger. If you don't have Goliaths in your party, or you don't really want to use the Goliaths at all, I guess you could run this with the Regid tribes, or you can have Arviatures, the ancient white dragon, hire the party basically to take down one of her rising rivals. All right, so there are a number of there's a number of things that we provide here for you at the beginning. The first one is Griffin Grief. This section describes that the Goliaths of Sky Tower Shelter, they're raising griffins, but they've got this problem. There's a dragon that's like poaching the griffins, and so this is a problem that when the party arrives, they can solve for the Goliaths, and that prompts them to go on this quest. When the party goes from Sky Tower Shelter to Wyrmdoom, because the Wyrmdoom Goliaths are, they're the expert dragon killers, there's a few things here you can tweak to get a little more out of Wyrmdoom Crag before you head into the adventure. So Frostfang is this white dragon that lives on a peak. I set it right here, this peak between Wyrmdoom Crag and Sky Tower Shelter. and the party can go there. This is a good place to run an avalanche skill challenge. Our friends at Evantier Games came up with a pretty cool revision of avalanches, which we recommend using. And then the first battle map that's provided by Dr. Mapso is this one here. The party runs into some kobolds. These are low challenge rating creatures, not too much of a threat for your party. But what can be fun is that these kobolds are going actually up the mountain to worship the dragon. So there's a chance for some roleplay here. The party can kind of make peace with the kobolds, fool them into thinking, oh yeah, we're going to worship the dragon too, or maybe, oh yeah, we know the dragon. Why don't you lead us up there and we'll get you in with the dragon. Players come up with some wild things. This is a fun place to engage with some kobolds and set the stage for meeting with the dragon, potentially peacefully at first. These kobolds could be allies to help fight a frost giant. That'll describe in just a moment. Or the party might just throw a fireball and these kobolds go down, and that happens sometimes. Next, we get further up the mountain, and there is either you can go up to the top of the mountain where the dragon is, or enter this cave. There's an ominous cave where there's a frost giant that lives in it. The frost giant actually is like the master of the dragon. There's lore in the monster manual about frost giants that subjugate white dragons from time to time. White dragons are the lowest intelligence dragons in the monster manual, and frost giants can sometimes keep them as pets and exert their dominance over them. And so there's this conflict that we're setting up where this dragon is just getting old enough where it's like, do I need this frost giant anymore? Like, what's really to stop me from being the one in charge here? And this frost giant is someone you can interact with, someone you could fight. You can go to the frost giant first, certainly just kill him and take his treasure, and then go up and fight the dragon. You can go up to the dragon, and the dragon's going to say, well, why don't you go kill my master, this frost giant? And then we can talk about the griffin situation. A climactic battle with the dragon up here is certainly awesome. There's a great battle map, again provided by Dr. Mapso, with some terrain, some elevation levels. And if you're using Foundry Virtual Tabletop, I highly recommend making use of, it's not terrain walls, but you can draw walls here in Foundry. Okay, so you can highlight all of these walls here and open them up, change the wall direction to left. Sometimes I do it wrong and I choose right, and you just got to play with it and make sure you did it the right way. You have a character, and here on top of the mountain I can see all around, but if you go down below, now the dynamic lighting kicks in and you can't see up top because there's a wall there. So this changes the dynamics of the map, really makes it feel three-dimensional, and something that you can try out in your game if you're using Foundry. Not sure how to do it in other virtual tabletops, but there may be a way. Anyway, your party is likely to have some encounter with this dragon, and if they defeat it, the dragon has some magic items, a Frostbrand scimitar, super iconic for Icewind Dale, and of course we've got the magic items, stat blocks, everything you need to run this adventure. It comes with these maps, gridded and ungridded. You can find this adventure on the DM's Guild. This is Wyrmdoom Hunt. And you can buy this in an adventure bundle with Danger in the Dwarven Valley, as well as Sea of Moving Ice, Gods of Fury. And I have videos for both of those as well. Thanks, and if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, please consider leaving a comment, getting in touch with me on Twitter, Discord, and I'd love to chat with people that run these and tell their stories about these adventures. Thanks.